Okay, so here we are at my office. That's my place right up there, and we're going to be taking off to give you a small tour of Boise, Meridian, Eagle. We're going to take you out to Eagle the Scenic Way, down the Eagle Road. It's really not that scenic, but it's give you an idea of what it's like here in the Boise, Meridian, Eagle area. So we are leaving my office, and we'll catch up again here in a minute or so on Eagle Road. By the way, this is kind of 5 o'clock traffic. That's the Eagle people heading onto the freeway there, so not too bad. It's Thursday, and this is one of the only intersections that gets kind of jammed up occasionally, but you can see traffic's moving pretty good. And it's currently 5:18. Okay, so we're heading northbound on Eagle Road. Kind of just got off, kind of right off the 84 freeway. And down here on to this side is kind of heading toward Boise. You see the foothills over there. It's very overcast today, and this is our 5 o'clock traffic. Off to the left is kind of basically Meridian, and straight ahead about 4 miles or so will be Eagle. Up here on the right is where we're going to hit a lot of the shopping and such. It's a lot of great restaurants and new parks that are going in, all that kind of fun stuff. Okay, so we're passing some of the shopping area here. And you got your restaurants and typical strip mall type of stuff. Your Starbucks, FedEx, Red Robins, you know, you got your Applebee's over there. Over here to the right is, we just passed a Krispy Kreme too. Where some of the new parks going in. Over there we have a new huge sports bar called Big Owl's, new Marshalls, Toys R Us, all that kind of good stuff. And we're going to keep passing a bunch of little stores and strip mall type of places like this until we get to Eagle. Okay, we're at the corner of Eagle Road and Chinden. Off to the left this way we would have some very nice homes down there that would be considered Meridian. And as we kind of drop over the hill here down towards the river, you're going to see Eagle is straight ahead out here, and some very nice properties down here in the valley, both off on the right and down here on the left. You got a little golf course down here, and down here on the left is also the community Two Rivers, and just some other phenomenal, very upscale neighborhoods. And we might take a quick tour of one later on. Okay, we're in Eagle now. This is kind of on the south side of State Street. Back in here is a very industrial area. A lot of title companies, some banks, things like that. A lot of cute little ponds and rivers. Right over here to our left is one of my favorites, Cold Stone and Quiznos, and you got the Boise River down here on the left, so you can sit down there, grab a lunch, and look at the beautiful river. And then straight ahead at that next light, not the light right here, but the very next is when you really kind of hit the downtown Eagle section. So we'll take you up there in just a second. Okay, we're kind of entering Eagle here, and we got our Albertsons, Walgreens across the street. I gotta bump over here. Our official Eagle sign up here that we're crossing under right now. Cool coffee shop coming up over here on the left, and kind of our downtown older portion of Eagle. So we've got this old church conversion that's called Rembrandt's, and then this street here, the old State Street, that goes down to these little coffee shops and cool little shops down here. And then so from there out to my listing on Rocky, we're only looking at a couple of minutes here. Some real nice neighborhoods on both sides of the road coming up with some real nice homes, probably mostly in the 300 to 600K range until we get out to the acreage properties. So just keep this on for a few minutes to give you an idea of the lay of the land here. To the right, heading this way toward Boise, Eagle extends out. I'm guessing it's probably 4 or 5 miles. And one of the roads we're coming up on, Floating Feather, takes you right across there, and some just really nice neighborhoods all the way through there. This guy's turning into a decent one here. Red Leaf. And off to the left is where a lot of growth is happening right now, where you'll be able to find a ½ acre to 1 acre property with some real nice places in there out that way. And that heads towards Star. And I'll go ahead and pull into this little neighborhood. This is kind of one of the nicer neighborhoods out here in Eagle. This is called Brookwood. See nice tree-lined streets pulling in. They've got a little community park down there on the left. See a couple kids playing basketball. Very spacious, a lot of walking paths. A lot of common area in between the houses, as you can see here. I'll just pull into this little cul-de-sac here so I don't have to get too extensive, but this is pretty common in Eagle, this type of neighborhood. Some nice big houses, probably all 3,000 to 4,000 square feet more or less. You can see how their backyards extend out quite a bit. These are all probably ½ acre, maybe 1 acre lot. Some of them gated, some of them not gated, I mean fenced. See how they've got some wrought iron fencing on theirs. That's probably a CCNR in here, that they have to be the wrought iron and not as much wood fencing on those. So it kind of gives you an idea of decent neighborhood here. Now we'll head back out over to the Rocky property. Okay, so we're turning out of Brookwood there. You see a few horses across the street. Like I said, it's kind of an eclectic blend out here of some real old properties mixed in with some very new ones. Some mature trees out here. It's like over here on the left, you got an older ranch style house. Although we've only driven, a couple minutes from State Street, you can feel how rural it feels out here. Very safe, very quiet. Big church out here. Up at the top of the hill here is where we're going to turn to get to my Rocky listing. So we're going to turn right on Rush. And we're heading into the Bighorn community. Great mountain view from here. See all the mountains in the background. Those are the Boise foothills. So we can go skiing over there. Bogus Basin. And white picket fence pulling in here. I'll go ahead and take you directly to the house. Hopefully you're getting a good picture of these houses here. This one just recently sold. It's on a much smaller lot. And there's our listing right there. Property line kind of up from the trees over. Recently had the entire exterior painted. I'll go ahead and pull up and then I'll pull back out and give you the completed tour of the neighborhood. It's got your own nice long driveway. Set a huge lot, almost 2 acres. I think it's 1.96 acres. 2 air conditioners for the house. And as I pointed out in the listing, nearly a 6-car garage. If it didn't have the storage room in there, it would be a 6-car. Okay, so we're gonna pull out of the driveway. It's trash day, so the bins are out. Nice big poplars right out here. And we'll cruise through the neighborhood real quick. This is Pronghorn. Goes back to a private street, and at the end there's the house for sale. I think 1.4 mil, 1.5, something like that. We'll go cruise down there real quick. Your neighbor's house, very nice. Pride of ownership. Great. Got some speed bumps in here. I think these are all on 2 acres right in here. So you see how the houses are nice and spread out. Beautiful home there. I think that's the one that's for the 1.4. See how fast we can hit the speed bump here. Okay, back to Rocky. We're gonna hang a left, take a look at the rest of the neighborhood here. Got some landscaping crews out here right now, taking care of some homes. Said really good pride of ownership throughout. Big circular driveway here. Big, beautiful homes. Hopefully I'm not too jittery for you. That's the problem with these little cameras, is you just get going a little bit too fast. I mean, that house would have to be at least 2 to 3 million down in California. Kind of run out of things to tell you about it, just other than take a look and see how nice all these homes are. This one looks like they've got a stable in the back. Can you see that? A horse stable over there. And we'll hang a left up here on Rush, and that kind of completes our circle of the neighborhood. Like I said, it's kind of a big circle with a couple little diversions. And pride of ownership again, just off the charts in here. Got kind of an overcast day today. It's one of the probably less dramatic homes I've seen, but still very clean. And we've come full circle here, back to our Rocky listing. And there we are. Working on a few dead spots here on the grass, helping them come back to life here. Now we'll pull up and give you the backside tour of the house.